What's up everyone, I'm Bradass Bills. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are picking back up with Planescape Torment. So I'm here in the public sensorium. Just gonna experience a few more senses here, and then I'm going to finish off this little quest with Lady Thorncombe. I did learn from my viewers that I don't need to experience all the senses to complete her quests, but I do get XP for doing them, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, so let's finish that first, then we'll finish off Lady Thorncombe's thing. I'd like another session, the extravagant. So I've done the first three, so I just need to do the last three. Okay. Let's see which room he said. I forgot to check for that, but hopefully it's this one. Yeah, let's see. And of course my guy is always the last in line. Okay. Indescribable frustration. Okay, I think this is it. You can see it now, the crown of Hafen. Yeah, this doesn't sound familiar, so I'm pretty sure this is it. Gleaming upon a marble pedestal. No more than 20 strides away, it is with it you could wrest control of the armies of Athenopolis away from your treacherous brother and restore your father's kingdom. A fool your wretched brother was. You smile grimly at the thought to leave the king's only daughter alive, thinking she could do him no harm. A sound, the creak of leather sandals, the softest hiss, over there by the third pillar. She was close now. Palafi the Medusa, jealously guarding the crown her servants had stolen for her so long ago. Crouching behind a wide pillar, you wrap your hand tightly around your trusted, thrice-blessed javelin. With your helm of swiftness and the 100-mirrored shield, even a beast such as Palafi would be no match for you. Any moment now, she would round the pillar and meet the side of you. Even if she turned away from the shield, your javelin would surely find her throat. Suddenly, there is a gentle touch on your shoulder. You gasp, spinning around to face, of course, the Medusa. Accepting the inevitable, you only have time to loose a piercing cry of frustration before your lungs and every other part of you solidifies into cold gray stone. Stir from the experience. Whew! The experience seemed to have stirred some long-forgotten, vaguely similar memory in your own mind. You feel as if you gained something from using the sensory stone. Damn, that's crazy. Getting so close to victory just to get got by a Medusa. Oof, that is wild. Alright. Another extravagant. So that was indescribable frustration. Ah, okay. A vastly important secret. Alright. Yeah, 2 rooms. Okay. Yep, so here next.
I must rest.
I know, Dakon. I'll allow us to rest eventually. We just need to do this first. 6 Imperial servants rush ahead of you, swinging the golden doors of the Dragon Palace wide. Long live the Empress, they cry in unison. 1,000 years! Long live the Empress! 1,000 years! Beyond the threshold, dozens of loyal warlords, kings in their own right, drop to their knees, touching their heads to the floor, in defense as you pass them en route to the Grand Imperial Throne. As you turn and face your minions, seating yourself upon the Imperial Throne, you allow a small, satisfied smile to creep across your carefully painted lips. There's but one thought in the forefront of your mind. That the body of the young Empress, Wu Su Sha, lies broken at the bottom of the Well of Solitude, and that you, Bai Hua, a horse merchant's daughter, are at last poised to shake the empire and the corrupt Wu dynasty to its very foundations. Stir yourself from the experience. Your experience seemed to have stirred some long blah blah blah. We already know this. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. So there's an imposter on the throne. How wild. Alright. Last session. Here we go. Lycanthropy. Alright. Let's experience what it's like to become a werewolf then, everyone. Awooga. Okay. Suddenly aware that the hour has almost come, you leap from your bed and run flying from your cottage and into the surrounding woods. Stumbling in the dark, you come to a small moonlit clearing, the one you had found last week and decided to use tonight. You hastily strip off your clothes, sit in the long grass, and wait. You close your eyes, listening to the steady chirp of crickets, the throaty croaking of bullfrogs in the nearby creek, the rustle of the grass as the wind caresses it. What would someone think, seeing this through your eyes, experiencing this moment and what was next to come? Soon you would travel to the city, find a cleric to rid you of the curse. But for now, may as well make the best of things. You rub your hands together with anticipation, grinning like a bearded, fire-haired giant of a madman, sitting naked and alone in a forest clearing in the dead of night. A prickling sensation runs across your skin, and your senses sharpen dramatically. You breathe in through your nose, inhaling the scent of everything around you, the damp earth, the sweat on your cast-off clothes, and the opossum clinging fearfully to the tree behind you. You open your eyes and look down at your forearms. The faint moonlight reveals the slightest quivering across their surface. But in moments, the flesh begins to ripple impossibly, tufts of thick brown fur sprouting forth, with a grisly crackling sound, like popping joints and grinding bones. Your back and shoulders begin to hunch and broaden, uncomfortable, but not quite painful. Your muscles, your entire body mass, doubles, triples in size, and continues to grow. Still fascinated by the transformation yourself, you watch as your fingers wither away to nothing, hands swelling into meaty paws from which burst fur and massive black claws. The night seems to become brighter as your eyes transform, become accustomed to the darkness. A wide muzzle comes into view, and you touch your wet, snuffling nose delicately, chuckling to yourself. Next time, you think, you'll have to stare into a mirror or pond as the curse takes effect. Watch your face warp and change, losing its familiar shape to become a bear's. Soon, it becomes difficult to concentrate upon anything but your more basic urges. Food would be good right now. Yes, food. Perhaps you'll get lucky and find a nice fat catfish in the creek. You rise off your massive haunches with a huff and begin to amble through the trees on all fours, heading for the water's edge. Whew! Damn, that's crazy. Alright, now we need to go talk to Salabesh to continue on with Lady Thorncomb's quest. So, what did you mean by future mage tutor of the Fest Hall? It's a prestigious position to be an official tutor in one of the Fest Hall's training chambers. It's my intention to one day take the position of mage's tutor, but the title's currently in the possession of the Lady Thorncombe. If only I could somehow prove that I'd be a superior tutor. Could always bring up the fact that she's addicted to sensory stones. She doesn't seem to want to teach anymore.
Updated my journal.
Salabesh's tight lips curl into a nasty smile. Is she now? She no longer cares to teach? Excellent. He rubs his hands together eagerly. I'll request to be made the new mage's tutor shortly then. Okay. Alright.
I'm gone.
Should be good there. There's the door. Okay. Now we need to go back to the public sensorium. How can you help me? Show me to the sensoriums, the public one. Okay.
Alright.
Now we go back and talk to Lady Thorncombe now, who is somewhere. Here she is. Okay, I found her. I just wondered if you knew that Salabesh was happy to hear of your decision and is requesting to be made the new mage's tutor. Salabesh? That portly little oaf? The man couldn't magic his way out of mildewed sack. Now what is this decision you speak of? Why, your decision to remain in the sensoriums and to no longer train less experienced mages.
Updated my journal.
What? But I... Yes, Lady Thorncombe? She glares at you. Asinine. Holy asinine. Should you see Salabesh again, tell him not to bother. I shall return to the training chambers at once. Perhaps I'll see you there, Lady Thorncombe. Farewell. Hey, and we got 12,000 XP for that. Nice. Alright, that should wrap up our time in the public sensoriums. Let's head back. Okay, take me to the private sensorium then. There we go, now we're in the private one. Okay.
I'm gone.
Alright, so there's 3 sensory stones that we can take a look at. Start with this one. The inscription around the base of the sensory stone indicates that it holds the experience week-long hunting trek across the forests of Arborea. Alright, let's begin the sensation. You're standing in a circle of white tents deep in the woods somewhere. The trees around you are by far the largest you've ever seen. Suddenly, though, there's an odd prickling sensation at the back of your skull. Your surroundings melt into a colorless smear, then slowly resolve into what looks like the interior of a large gray sphere. Across from you stands a figure almost identical to yourself. His eyes flash in the half-darkness. A mad smile splits his features. I knew you would come. Who are you? Oh, don't you know? Didn't all those filthy, lying, thrice-be-damned journals tell you who I am? Those journals that were so conveniently left for me when I awoke. Those journals that called me an incarnation. Ha! Burned them all I did. All that I found. So you're one of my earlier incarnations. He crosses his arms and looks away. If you'd put stock in such trash, yes. What did those lying journals say? They spoke lies, 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 and nothing more. Filth about a man who forgets himself, other incarnations, of preserving their experiences in writing so later lives could benefit. Thieves. It's my life, mine. You all want to steal my body and you won't have it. Where am I? Oh, this? He gestures around him, snickering. Just a little trap is all. I realize that killing you body thieves might not be enough. I might have to trap you, ensnare you for eternity. You may have realized by now that there's no way out of this sensory stone. Your mind is locked here. You'll note the rather sparse surroundings I've left for you, all to help the madness set in good and quick while your flesh rots away, he chuckles evilly. Whoa, okay then. Interesting. Okay, I have some questions then. Your earlier incarnation crosses his arms and looks away indignantly. Save for a few more tufts of hair on his head, he's identical to you. Even his arms have most of the tattoos yours do. How did you make this trap? Can't tell you that. It'll never be replicated. The magics used in its creation were lost even to me. Clever it is, though. One experience hidden beneath the other so that no flesh but my own would set it off. But if your flesh sets it off, wouldn't that mean I'm you? You've trapped yourself, I've trapped myself, don't you see? But that's not... You're one of the... I thought I put in safeguards! How could you? I be so foolish! He wrings his hands together, biting his lower lip. How to get out? How? I've forgotten. Wait. I'm the only one who can release you, and that I will not do. If you are I, then you can release yourself. Try to release yourself by willing the trap open. Damn, okay. Interesting, wow. That is very interesting. Okay. Kind of curious if I can do that again so I can ask the other questions that I forgot to ask. Should you touch it though? You'll be drawn. Oh, okay, no, apparently I can't. Damn. Oh well, okay, let's check out the next one then. The base of this aquatic blue stone has been sculpted so it appears to have melted into the pedestal it rests upon. A stream of perfect azure tears drip down the sides, framing the inscription beneath the pedestal, longing. Alright. As you place your hands upon the stone, its surface ripples beneath your touch. A chill washes over your arms, like plunging your hands into a mountain stream. Close your eyes, submerge into the experience. As you close your eyes, you blink and reopen them. Your eyes are brimming with tears, and you are overcome with the terrible sensation of drowning. As the sensation rolls through you, there's a stirring in your breast, a hunger, poisonous like a serpent. biting into your heart, until you feel as if your breast will explode. You want desperately to steady yourself, focus, but all that comes to your eye is tears. Wipe away your tears. You raise your hand to wipe away your tears. Your hands are soft, delicate woman's hands. They brush the stray tears from your cheek, and you cup them in your hands, each of the tears like jewels shimmering in the lights. Try to examine the lights. The lights are cast by candle globes that drift through your sanctuary. You have come to this place to gather your thoughts, to reflect on the past with an eye toward the future, to cleanse the mind before the coming journey. Yet, you cannot concentrate. Your thoughts remain in the present, trapped there by the terrible feeling that writhes in your breast. What did he mean? Close your eyes. Sigh. You close your eyes, but his words echo in your mind 100, 1,000 times. Will he ever return? The sound is a whisper, an echo. Only you, only you. Yet you hesitated at the brink of time's door, and he must have thought you afraid to go, but you were not. You were afraid to stay, in the fear. The serpent writhes in your breast again, its fangs biting into your heart, filling it to bursting with its poison. The tears come again, running down your cheeks in streams, his words echoing, only you, only you. Your eyes snap open, it is his voice. You whirl and you gasp. He stands powerful in the shadows, and he strides into the light of the drifting candled globes, and you feel the serpent writhing and dying. He returned, his face stern, but somewhere in those features, you can almost see his pleasure at seeing you. After all, he returned for only you can help me, Dayanara. But it was wrong for me to ask you for your help. Oh, I'm Dayanara, which means this is me. Oh, crap. Okay. You speak, Dayanara. Yet you, it is you, gray-skinned like a statue, striding from the light. Are you that scarred? Your body looks like it has been bathed in knife blades. The wounds, the tattoos, horrible. Yet you see through Dayanara's eyes, and she sees. How can she see you in such a way? She puts a cloak over your features. She sees you in such light, such terrible, longing light. For she, how can she feel such? Try to refocus, brace yourself, hold on to the experience. You feel your vision tearing, doubling until you are that man striding from the light. It is you, but not you. You feel yourself being torn. It is Dayanara's experience, but at the same time, it is also yours. And you... What? I ask too much of you to accompany me, Dayanara. I have no right to place you in such danger for my sake. It is your words, but they are a surgeon's words, chosen with cold skill without a trace of emotion. With every word, you feel yourself sneering inside, knowing what the stricken girl will see next through her longing-stained eyes. And who are you, that person? That man twisting her with your words, not knowing how powerful they are to her, like bolts from a ballista, piercing her breast, yet she sees only relief at your return. How can she feel and not know what you meant to? I have come to ask your forgiveness, Dayanara. I shall return to you as soon as I am able. Your vision tears again, doubling and bleeding, until you are facing yourself again, trying desperately to speak, to warn Dayanara that this is not a man, but a creature that kills for his own needs. He doesn't care about you, Dayanara. You are a tool to him. A tool he needs to, but Dayanara speaks and you can't stop her. I would place myself in 1,000 dangers, embrace eternity for you, my love. I am not afraid. Listen to me. I will accompany you, though the plains themselves should bar. Though the plains themselves should bar the way. You feel yourself shattering, relief and satisfaction. His satisfaction at her words, knowing she would say them, always knowing, and her admission of love is like the slamming of a portcullis across your heart. Trapped, she is yours, but you must be certain, so you drive the nail home. The way is dangerous. You will have to be strong, far stronger than you are now. Swinging through her mind, relief, the wave of relief, the end of longing, yet longing for him more at his words, not noticing his manipulations. All you need to be is strong, and his path shall be as one with yours. Your thoughts are like fires, for you can be strong, stronger than he knows. You know no fear, you would die for him. I can be strong, my love, I will. Her words slide off of him like water. The serpent in her breast, the one piercing her heart with its poison, has been replaced by the serpent in the flesh. She sees nothing of this, and his next words are planned carefully, so carefully. I can't say if we'll succeed, Dayanara, but I'll do my best to protect you, and I will expect nothing less of the same from you. You may be required to make some sacrifices. At that final terrible word, you feel yourself being torn apart. He means her harm. He means you harm, for you are her, and he means to hurt you. Yet you need her to be harmed, and you want to scream at her that she is in danger. Run, Dayanara, for his eyes unmake all things, and, of course, my love, life is sacrifice, this I have learned. You, she, her, you speak the words, and in it you feel yourself dying inside. You are a spectator, and you have watched a woman die, for the words are a death sentence, yet still she speaks, unheeding, uncaring. I left a legacy in my father's keeping, my love. Ask for the 6, the 3rd, the K, and the S. In it, I bequeath everything to you. It's not much, but with it I left.
Updated my journal.
Oh, wow. 2000 XP. Let's go. You, him, a wave of irritation washes over you. You clench your teeth to prevent the irritation from crossing your features. She must always continue to prattle, even when you do not prompt her. But no, keep the irritation inside. Only a trace slips out. Come now, I cannot die, Dayanara. There is no need for such foolishness. She is overcome with fear. Fear that revolts you, and the fear wells up inside her. You as you watch him frown, and you hasten to correct him. You must know the reasons and know the wisdom behind them, so he is impressed with your planning. Speak before he turns away. I know I often act foolish, my love, but you said yourself that you can forget things if you are badly hurt. There are things in the legacy that could help you remember should you forget yourself.
Updated my journal.
Oh, another 2000 XP. Hell yes. You coldly regard her through your eyes, tracing your gaze along her furrowed brow, wrinkled with worry, desperation. She has acted as you expected, yet there is something in what she says. Perhaps. Yet I hope nothing in this legacy is of value. I do not want you to leave any things here in some safe that could be of some use on your journey. On our journey. Her illusion is shattered just for a moment. You watch, silent, as the emotion falls to the ground, splintering like silvered glass. Of some use, such a casual statement, yet even Dayanara sees, and you hope, just for a moment, you hope that she sees him for what he is, the serpent. And your hope dies, as in Dayanara's eyes the emotion is rebuilt, the slivers being drawn from the ground, the illusion rebuilt, but the slight sliver of pain remains. He thinks you have done something foolish, yet you did it for him. You must make amends, but how? You must convince him the legacy is unimportant, but it isn't. It's everything. The legacy, my love, it just has a few things to help you remember. The scythe of words falls on Dayanara, so quick, so sharp, you cannot follow its arcing path. A legacy? The things you do, Dayanara, such romantic gestures, no matter. No, you, Dayanara, you have driven him away again, like you did the night before. You feel the serpent stirring again, reborn, curling around your heart. There is the softest of hisses, yet he does not hear. Would you wish to leave a legacy, my love? For yourself, or for anyone you would want to. It might help you remember if you left something for yourself, or for the ones you loved. The word scythe falls again, terrible and swift. At this time, the illusion holds, and the serpent is cloaked. The serpent is cunning, and it shall not reveal itself until it strikes. A legacy for myself? Not likely. The things I would leave for myself would be safe in some advocate's office, Dayanara. But enough of this, I must leave. He is leaving. You must make him remain. In the experience swirls around you, terrible. The spiraling towards the final scene, the question she, wants to ask. Don't ask it, Dayanara. Don't ask it. Be silent. Be silent. My love, before you go. His anger, his irritation. What now, girl? What now, you mewling banshee? Before I go, it looks like I am, in no danger of that. Come, Dayanara. Can't these questions wait for the morn? There is much... She is desperate, drowning. Say it, say it, say it. And you, speak it. Do you want me to come with you, my love? The rush of emotion dies in your mind. This is the end. The words you are about to speak are true. But the truth is not the truth she sees. There are no lies, only cold calculations. Of course he wants you to come with him, Dayanara. You understand it clearly, too clearly. He has invested too much in the poor girl to let her go. Of course, Dayanara. I would not have asked you to come with me if I did not want your company. You know how I feel about you. There is a cold silence in his mind, then a hissing of a thought, a response sharp and deadly like a dagger blade. The light comes swiftly, unburdened by emotion. I love you, Dayanara. And you want to scream as you feel the lie wash over her like a radiance. But it is a shadow of truth, a serpent's kiss, and he means you harm, and she can't see what to call out. You want to call out, but she is crying with joy, even as. Cry with joy, with frustration, with joy, with despair. The emotion washes over you like you are drowning, and you need to speak. You long to speak, but you cannot, and tear yourself away from the experience. Oh man, that was long. That was long. Holy crap. And you scream as you tear your hands from the stone. Bloody tears rushing from your eyes, running in streams down your arms, your hands to coat the stone. Blood, her blood. And you can't warn her, and you can't stop crying. And suddenly, Fall from Grace is there, and her touch is gentle like silk, and she brushes the tears from your eyes, even as you feel the screams welling up within you. She shushes you, cradling your face through your bloody tears. I can't bear it. I couldn't stop her. I wanted to, but I couldn't do anything. Fall from Grace looks into your eyes, and she nods sadly in understanding. And that is the nature of longing, the desire for that which you cannot change or possess. She studies you, withdrawing her hand, now soaked in your blood. Will you be all right? Yes, I just need a moment. Very well, Fall from Grace steps back. We will continue when you are ready. Take a breath, try and collect your thoughts. Hey, another 2000 XP, that's good at least. As much as you want to hurl the memory of the experience from you, you hold it fast, because you know it's important to remember it. It was you in that experience. It was Dayanara's experience. But because it was you, your memories flooded you, and you could feel both sides at once. Who were you? Who was that shade of you? Turn from the stone, leave. Whew! I need a drink. Oh my god, that was so long.
Right.
But so painful.
You need to stay upkept now.
God, what a horrible memory. Oh my god. Whew.
I must rest.
Okay, last one. The sickly green stone is securely fastened to the pedestal it rests upon. The inscription beneath it reads, "The Messenger." As you touch the stone, its green exterior sharpens, clashing, its brightness becoming more than you can bear. So much so you close your eyes to shut it out. Submerge into the experience. As you close your eyes, you feel the skin along your arms become numb, as if all sensation is being bled from them. Tired, so tired. You try and blink, yet the darkness remains. Your lids feel soft and sluggish, unresponsive. You are sitting on what feels to be a dirt floor, and around you is the smell of coppery blood and herbs. Why are you here? You came here to... what? Your memory fails you, but you feel a growing panic beginning to well up within you. Try and get your bearings. Ah, awake now, are you? A questioning all done. The voice is an old woman's, thick and scratchy, as if it is trying to force its way past a thick layer of dust. Try as you might, you cannot open your eyes and see the woman, but you feel a shiver of fear. Something is wrong, terribly wrong. You try to respond, but all you can manage is a ragged croak. You can't feel your tongue, and your eyes. What's wrong with your eyes? Now, see me you did, spoke you did, and poorly. So the price have you paid, The crone sounds amused, then her tone drops sharply. No more of your questions, now you will listen, and you will remember my words. For in minding me, you shall live, she hisses. Nod if you hear me, or another bit shall I take. Nod. Remember me, traveler, remember me to stone, one of the pretty glimmers in your festive hall. Use it like a cup, pour what you feel into it, and know this. Remember me to a man who wears a skin of scars and tattoos, who seeks memories but has misplaced them. If smart he is, he will know the knowing of me. Tell him to find me, or if I am not to be found, tell him to come to the Glimmerstone, and we shall speak, my precious man and I. The woman pauses, then hisses again. Nod if you will hear me, ragged thing. Nod. Ah, pretty polite to listen so long. When he comes to the Glimmerstone, tell the man to speak my name, and your pain shall not have been in vain. The crone's voice trails off, as if distracted. You try to speak again, but there is only a sick, gurgling noise. What happened? Who is this person? Why are you... And you begin to feel yourself slip into unconsciousness. Ravel, it is I.
Updated my journal.
There is silence. Ravel? Whew! 6,000 XP, let's go. Ah, my precious man. There's the slow shuffling of feet, and you feel a sharp pinprick in your left eye. You gasp, and suddenly, barely, you can see with your one and only eye. You lie in a gray hut upon a dirty floor where bright red blood has seeped into the surrounding gray dust. Your arms are gone, your legs have been hacked off at the knees. Yet you feel numbed, and there is no pain, only fear. There is someone above you, someone looking down on you. Look up. As you look up through your bloody, blurred vision, you see a horrid bluish-gray face, grinning with yellowed tusks. Ravel is pleased. A-wondering I was if this messenger would make it. For a week he was when his bits were placed on my plate. She holds up a talon in front of you, and impaled on the tip of it is an eyeball, the right one. Yet to the festive hall he returned, it seems, and our time together has he shared. And now you have come, success. Ravel, I have many questions for you. The crone shakes her head, your blurred vision seeing 3 images at once, her grayish hairs like brambles drifting down her shoulders. No, only time for answers does Ravel have, and she has no time to waste with your guest questions. Know this, and in the knowing grow strong, you must find me, my precious man. But how? I do not know.
Updated my journal.
Shh! I am beyond knowing, in a lady's place. Now shh, and listen to Ravel. For there is much you must do to find me. 3 things you must do. Find the door, know the key, then unlock the key. Door? The door is not a finished thing. At least when I last gazed upon it, But in the passing of time, perhaps now well-wrought it is. Go to the place of forges and steel. Perhaps there you will find the door that takes one to me. What is the key you speak of? To know of the key, speak to one of the knowing ones. Many there are in this festive hall, many, yet only one there who knows the knowing of what the key is that you need. Loosen his tongue, and many secrets shall spill forth. Okay, so the door sounds like it's a portal in the kind of forge area with the iron golem thing. And the key is someone here in the fest hall? Or someone here knows what the key is? That's what she's saying. Probably Splinter then, I'm guessing. When you say unlock the key, what do you mean? Knowing the key is not enough, so Ravel thinks. Knowing it and unlocking it, two tasks that must be joined. For at times, a thing knows not its nature, but you are no stranger to that, Ravel cackles, a long, hideous cry that fills your ears with pain. Ravel, how am I talking to you, if this is someone else's experience? Huh. Interesting, okay, I'm not sure what she means by unlocking the key, but okay. Of stones and experiences and telling will Ravel do, but not the telling of how she speaks to you now. She speaks soothingly. Many are the branchings and twistings of Ravel, and many are her secrets. I need you, and I need you knowing of this. Okay, that's all I can ask her. Farewell, Ravel. Return. I will give what help I can. Ravel gives a final smile, a horrible, yellow-fanged grin. A blackish tongue darts from her lips and lingers at the edge, teasing. But in the end, only the one question remains. What do you mean, Ravel? Only one question this I ask. Ravel's eyes blaze like fires, the red light turning her face blood red. What can change the nature of a man? At the question, you feel a tremor pass through like thunder, and you feel yourself burn. Let the experience go. Damn, yeah, that's the question that's like at the heart of all of this. Oh, that's so cool. Your vision clears until you are standing once again before the hideously green stone. It looks different than before, more horrid somehow. Try and shake off the experience, leave. Whew! Oh my god. That was intense. Okay, now I need to find Quell. Here he is. Need to talk to him before we leave. This older man is chewing on something, muttering softly to himself. After a moment, there is a crack as he crunches down on the object in his mouth, then swallows it. His bushy, brassy white eyebrows furrow for a moment, rise, and then furrow again. Greetings. Without so much as looking at you, the man reaches into his tunic, pulls out a puce-colored ball, regards it curiously for a moment, then pops it into his mouth. I said, greetings. The man frowns and waves you away, then nods to himself, thoughtfully as he savors the flavor of whatever he's put into his mouth. I've got some questions. The man smirks, bites his thumb at you, then abruptly pauses. His cheeks swell, and with a violent gag, he spits up a large black fly, which begins to buzz around the chamber. Minerosian candies be damned, he cries, shaking his fist at the insect. He whirls on you. What? Interesting. Okay. Apologize and give him... Okay. I had some questions about you. He pops a small red candy into his mouth. Do you always traipse about molesting puissant mages with your ignorant prattle? Wow, this guy has a big vocabulary. Babbling, blathering, chittering, chattering. The candy shoots from his mouth. Chattering, flying in a high arc to land on the floor with a wet plip. He stares at it sadly. Sorry about your candy. It was so tasty too, he mewls. He suddenly looks up, snarling. Sorry? As you should be, you piking dung beetle. Mages deserve respect, and bashers like you should know their proper place. Begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place! Calm down, I only meant to ask you some questions. I care not, you yeasty, beef-witted pignut. His eyes bulge out, he jabs his finger at you. Now off with you, and do not return without being prepared to show the proper respect. Come bearing a tribute, a gift. He suddenly draws close and whispers from the side of his mouth. Candies or chocolate would be nice, but nothing common, mind you. Bring something exotic, now be gone. Wait, I've got this imported chocolate. I could give it to you as a gift. Oh? His demeanor changes in an instant. Very kind of you, very gentlemanly. May I see? Show him the chocolate quasit. Hey, 8,000 XP, let's go! He shakes it from your hands. He takes it from your hands. Oh, quite rare these are, and most delectable. He bites off a large piece and tucks what's left into his tunic. I had some questions. He frowns at you, licking the last of the chocolate off his fingers. Who told you to bother me with inane questions? He stares at you accusingly. Come now. What is it that you wish to bother me with, or be gone? He fishes a malt ball from his sleeve and eats it. Okay. Need to ask about Ravel. Okay. What do you know of Ravel Puzzlewell? At the mention of her name, he swallows the candy he's sucking on with a loud gulp, wincing in pain. What to tell? Why, tell it all. Such things, such tales are best left in dusty books and in the attics of old men's minds. Evil, evil. Such a name, and such dark tales swarm about it like flies on a corpse. Just the same, I need you to tell me. He rolls his eyes, plopping another candy into his mouth. She's a night hag, my boy, who came to Sigil. All evil and cackles she was, alive with her shadow magic, ready to butt heads with the Lady of Pain. Barmy old hag, only succeeding in getting herself mazed. She's likely dead by now. Ooh! Okay, shadow magic. Yes. He seems uneasy about speaking of her. Ravel dabbled, no, not dabbled, but excelled in all schools of magic. She knew shadow magics of illusion and shadow substance, shadows, residues of dead things. How might I find her? Why would you ask such a thing? Are you mad? What could you possibly want with such an evil creature? She knows something about my past. Doubtful. She was mazed many centuries ago, gone, penned in the dead book she is. And even if she were somehow still clutching to life with her blackened, bloody talons, what could she possibly know about you? If she wasn't the spitting image of cackling evil, that is, and was even willing to help you, I'll just have to hope she's alive and will help me. By Leshy's 6 teats and her swollen tummy, what a flickering candle of hope hurled into the howling winds of pandemonium. That is, flicker, flicker, whoosh. Don't be any more the fool than you need be. I must still seek her out, whether she's dead or alive. So if she's dead, as she most likely is, then what is your plan, may I ask? You have everything all figured out, do you? Quell is just blowing words out of his pits, nonsense, nothing. What do you plan to do if she's in the dead book, eh? What do you think I should do? The first brilliant question you've asked. Me? I think you should give up this clueless idea of entering mazes and chattering with night hags, and lope back into whatever crypt you crawled out of. Makes far more sense than fishing for the lady's anger, it does. Can you tell me how to get to her maze? Lunatic, madman, addlecove! Have you not listened to a word I've said? She's imprisoned in an interdimensional maze for trying to best the Lady of Pain. That means she's at least 10 times as barmy as you, and at least 100 times more powerful. She's also most likely dead, thrice dead, and if by some happenstance she isn't, she'll make you dead. I understand, but I really need your help. Can you tell me how to reach her or not? Quell goes quiet, chewing on his lip. After a moment, he fishes around in his tunic for a mint, then plops it into his mouth. You're serious now. Why so serious, so bator bent, so mule stubborn, he sighs. Well, born clueless, die clueless. Yes?
Updated my journal.
All mazes have portals, this much I know to be true. A way in, a way out, this is how the lady fashions them. I do not know the portal, its location, or even its form, but I am told its key is a piece of Ravel. A piece of Ravel? But if Ravel is mazed, then how am I supposed to... Then you'll have to make do. Find something that has Ravel's taint in it, mayhap. That is all I know. All. Bother me no more about it. If you want to go pestering someone about something like that, go to the brothel of slating intellectual lust. One of the ladies there is bound to have met someone or know something that'll help. Oh yeah, her daughter! Her daughter's there! Get like a vial of her blood or something like that, I don't know. Damn, okay. Thanks, I have some other
Updated my journal.
questions. What can you tell me about this place? You stand within the Civic Fest Hall in the exclusive, so very exclusive until you shambled in, private sensorium. Speak to the man in the Fest Hall's foyer, Splinter, should you have any more fatuous questions about this place. Okay, who are you? I am Quell. He holds up his hand imperiously, as if to stop you from introducing yourself, and don't bother to introduce yourself. You must be the most insolent, annoying pest this side of Sigil that I've ever heard so much about. A true pleasure to meet you, and thank the powers it couldn't have waited until you had curled up and died, thereby sparing me the pain of being forced to banter words with you. I would gladly trade my formidable sorceress powers for but a minor enchantment that would pierce your thick skull and introduce at least the idea of manners. Manners? What about the chocolate I brought to you? He opens his mouth to speak, finger raised, then stops. You have me there, sir. He shrugs and eats another candy. As I thought, I had other questions. Alright, last question. May I have some candy? A candy? And once more for good measure. A candy? What, pray tell, makes you think I'd give a candy to a shirtless, impertinent pumpian such as yourself? He taps his foot, arms crossed, awaiting your answer. Would you sell me something? Now that I might. But I would warn you, I sell no ordinary candies, but chocolates of power. He draws this last word out, rubbing his hands together greedily. Chocolates of power? Damn, okay, I think this guy should be called Willy Wonka. Jesus. He nods. Indeed, they are not cheap, mind you. So should you find yourself short of jink, I suggest you drop the subject immediately. Would you like to see what I have to offer? He cocks his head, looking at you slyly. Yes.
Updated my journal.
Okay, damn. Oh my god, that was so much talking. Oh my god, but all good things learned. All good things. Okay. Alright, all my guide says is that the frosty mint candy is useful. This small, round bit of hard candy makes the devourer's breath so winter cold and frosty, minty fresh that their charisma is increased considerably for a period of time. Okay, I'll go and buy one. But that's it. Okay, we are all done here. Now, we'll head into the dormitories. Okay, the fest hall room clerk. The attractive young woman smiles pleasantly. Greetings, sir. She closes her eyes and flips through a large ledger, stopping at what seems to be a random page, and opening her eyes once more. Ah, here's your room key. She hands you a small key. The easternmost chamber's been waiting quite some time for your turn. Would you like to rest now, sir? Yes, that'd be nice.
I must rest.
Hey, we finally got to rest. There we go, Dakon. We did it. We have done it. You've rested for 8 hours. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now that means this should be unlocked to me now? If I'm reading this correctly? Aha, yes it is. Okay, so let's check out these shelves then. Ooh, bunch of scrolls. Okay, let's see what I can learn from them. Copy spell. Scroll of identity. Oh, it's already in. Okay. Scroll of pacify. Alright. Scroll of chromatic orb. Oh, I already know that one. Okay. Let's go and move these into Fall from Graces. Stuff then. Oh yeah, and Ring of Almost Invisibility. +1 to armor class. She has Ring of the Traveler. Dakon has 2 rings. Who needs a ring? Anna could use a ring. Alright, Anna, you get the Ring of Almost Invisibility. There you go. Now you got better armor on you. Okay, Frosty Old Mug. Oh, there's the Fest Hall room key. Nice. Okay. Alright. Some more scrolls. Let's see about these. Scroll of Shields. Oh, I already know that one. Scroll of Friends. Alright. And Scroll of Blindness. Cool. There you go, Fall from Grace. Okay. We got some there. Ooh. Quality Stiletto, Needle and Thread, Jar of Embalming Fluid. Okay, let's get everyone together because I'm probably gonna give... Let's give the Needle and Thread to someone else. Who already has Needle and Thread on them? Anna does. And no one else, so let's give them to Anna. That way she can keep all of them. And Embalming Fluid, that is Mort. Okay. Alright, and this one next. Bone Charm, Fly Charm, Charcoal Charm. Right. I believe that also belongs to Mort? No. No, I think I sold all those. Okay. Well, still, let's give him the charms. And we'll also give him a stiletto. Because why not? Wahahaha. Okay. And I'll also give him Tattoo of the Skull, so I can clear up more space in my inventory. Alright, and even more charms. Cool, cool, cool. Elixir of Horrific Separation. No, I don't want that. There it is. Alright. Okay, there we go. That's looking good. Okay, we got all those. Okay, have Anna pick the locked cabinet. Which is this, I suppose? Yes.
Aye?
Alright. Yes. Use thieving skills on that.
I'm gone.
Right. Now I can search that. A Dodecahedron and Scroll of Fire and Ice. So close to being a Song of Ice and Fire it was. Alright, but we learned another spell. See a small enclosed patio through these glass doors. Okay. Alright, anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Alright, so now... Okay, so I need to make sure... 16 intelligence. I've got 17. Perfect. Alright, so I've got enough. Okay, so now we need to examine the dodecahedron. This heavy dodecahedron, about the size of both your fists balled together, seems inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone, you cannot tell. A certain, almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring into the air at any moment. Okay, let's use it then. This heavy dodecahedron... Oh, okay, I already read all that. Alright, examine the dodecahedron closely. Upon closer examination, you realize that each side of the dodecahedron is a plate that can be twisted clockwise or counterclockwise. It appears to be a puzzle box or combination lock. As each of the pentagonal plates has 5 possible positions, the dodecahedron has no less than 244,140,625 settings. Jesus Christ! It would take every second of the next 77 odd years to hit all the combinations, but then you might just get lucky and stumble onto the solution in minutes. Alright, what should I do? Alright, let's fiddle with it. Oh, I need to loosen up my cheeks. Okay. As you methodically twist the cold gray facets of the dodecahedron, a strange sensation forms at the base of your skull. Your hands seem to move of their own accord, turning the object and spinning its facets with mechanical precision. You've done this before. You knew the combinations once, and you almost become aware that there's a certain danger within the object. Whether it's from simple traps or something less mundane, though, you cannot recall. Keep working at the dodecahedron. In moments, you have what might be the first 4 sides locked into their proper places. As you begin to twist the 5th side of the dodecahedron, you recall a cunning blade trap that would snap out to lash at a meddler's hands, slashing their wrists and severing fingers. You avoid the trap with the proper number of rotations, certain that you've made progress in the unraveling of the object's secret. Okay. Keep working. After avoiding the dodecahedron's springing blades, you slowly puzzle out the next series of facet positions. As you start to turn the 9th side of the dodecahedron, you suddenly remember a second trap, jets of toxic gas that would form a billowing cloud of lethal corrosive vapor around a curious meddler. You circumvent the trap with the correct amount of twists, positive that you've nearly unlocked the dodecahedron. Hey, 5,000, let's go! You circumvent the dodecahedron's poisonous gas trap, and you begin your work on the final facet positions. Just as you're locking the 12th pentagon into place, you recollect sorcerous runes hidden within the dodecahedron that would blast the unwitting holder with bolts of magical lightning. After disarming the trap with the correct number of facet rotations, the dodecahedron clicks and begins to open in your hands. The dodecahedron splits once, twice, and eventually unfolds itself impossibly into a perfectly rectangular tablet the size of a large book. Etched into its surface are a series of bizarre symbols. It looks to be a code or language that you feel should be familiar to you, but it's not. Further examination of the tablet reveals that, by twisting the pentagonal facets that are now upon the underside of the tablet, various pages may be displayed across the tablet's face. You finally realize that the dodecahedron is a tome or journal of some sort. The journal I've been looking for? Until I learn to read this language, I might as well just put it away.
Updated my
Ah, damn it, it's written in a language I don't know. Damn, okay. Whew, okay. Alright. Let's head into the other rooms then. There's stuff we can loot in here. Always a good thing. Always indeed. Let's make sure we all head over there, though that is. Okay, what kind of stuff can we expect in here? My guide doesn't say. So we'll find out. We will find out as we loot. Loot. Alright, come on, guys. Let's get this open and loot. Container is locked. I do not have that ability, so... Oh, Anna can level up. I just realized that. Alright, Anna. Oh, can't put any more into you. Okay.
Right.
Okay, it's locked, but not for long. Mwahaha. Ooh, some commons. Yes, good. Nothing in there, though. Anything else? What's in here? Nothing, huh? Alright, what about over here? Hopefully something, or else all this room contains is just one thing. Yep, damn it. Alright, well, into the next one. Let us go, let us see, let us find out. Oh, man. I am so thirsty from all this reading. I don't know why, like, for whatever reason, I don't seem to get tired from talking as much as I get tired from reading. I don't know what it is, for it just, like, activates something in my brain where I just go, ugh, reading, tiring, ugh. I don't know, maybe it's just like, whatever it is within me that does all that. Alright,
Ready.
Anna. Go unlock these.
Why not? Got it.
Okay. Ooh. Commons and some bracelets and such. Good things to sell.
Got it.
Okay. And even more commons. Nice.
Done.
Alright, let's head into this last room finally. I think there's only one thing to check, and it's probably not going to even have anything in it, but we will check anyway. Unfulfilled desire. Let's see what you've been hiding from me. Okay. Are you hiding anything? Anything at all? Ooh, the container's locked. That means you are hiding something.
Might as well.
Ooh, more comments. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're all done here in the dormitory. So now it's time to leave the Civic Fest Hall. Here with Venom the Linguist. This short, scholarly man, a tight, nervous frown on his face, looks you up and down. Greetings, I am Venom. I must beg your pardon, sir, but I care little for guests, invited or otherwise. So unless you've business with me, I would ask you to leave. I did have some questions. I would have you know that I am a scholar and a linguist, sir. While I shall happily entertain any questions regarding my field of study, language, and the like, I can be of no help to you in other matters. Unfold the Dodecahedron to a page with writing on it and ask if he can translate it. Excuse me? He takes the unfolded Dodecahedron in his hands and examines it closely. This language is a long dead one, known to virtually no one. I believe my father, a linguist like myself, knew this language, and may well have been the only man in Sigil at the time that could understand it. I recognize it from his notes, but I cannot translate it. Do you have those notes still? Venom shakes his head. They'll be of no use to you if you're looking to translate anything, and the few actual books he had pertaining to that language disappeared around the time of his murder, I believe. Your father was murdered? Venom nods. Strangled he was. He had left to tutor someone. He taught various languages to supplement his research income, and was discovered dead in a side chamber of the Civic Fest Hall. The killer was never found. This was perhaps 50 years ago now. I was but a child. He knew the language, though, and could teach it. Surely he did and could, were he alive today. My father was said to be a great teacher, Venom sighs sadly. I've his skill with language, but not his patience for others, sadly. Is he interred at the mortuary?
Updated my journal.
Why, no. His ashes are kept here. He points to a bronze urn sitting atop a cabinet, inside a bouquet of purple flowers. Why? A wry smile crosses Venom's lips. Necroscope, are you? Speak with the dead? He suddenly frowns. I have no wish to speak of these things any longer. You'll have to excuse me, sir. Farewell. Farewell, Venom. Damn, okay. Alright, what do then?
Alright.
Okay, I can just head over then. Yep, the linguist's ashes. There's an urn atop the small cabinet full of ashes and charred bits of bone. Etched into the base of the urn are the words, Finn Antley, beloved husband, father, and scholar of 100 languages. You stories bones tell on the remains. The ashes seem to stir faintly as if moved by your breath. A faraway voice whispers up from within the urn. Why have I been summoned to these ashes, cold and gray as the heart of a hag? Ooh, okay. To answer some questions, spirit. Ask then, so that I might return to my most quiet thoughts. Okay. Ask him about the Dodecahedron. Okay. Who were you? Well, let's ask him this first. Who were you? I was Finn, a linguist and scholar. I was murdered by a student of mine. Murdered so that I could not teach another the language that I taught him. The tongue of the Uyo, it was. One of the rarest in the multiverse. I knew of none who spoke it save myself and that one damnable, murderous student. Describe to him the writing from the folding Dodecahedron. Ask if he knows the language. I could teach you this language, yes. It would please me to do so, in fact, if only to spite that bloody-handed student of long ago. First tell me what languages you do speak. Learn what you can from the spirit. Okay. As the spirit speaks to you of the lost language of the Uyo, there is a throbbing sensation in your temples as a memory begins to surface. Memories of this language. You recall letters, words, phrases, until, like a spire wind, blowing away the blanket of poisonous smog over the great foundry, the language is once more revealed to you in its entirety. Ooh.
Updated my journal.
Hey, 8,000 XP, let's go! There's another memory, though, bubbling to the surface, a darker one. Its presence troubles you somehow, fills you with unease and explained pangs of guilt. Ooh. Allow the memory to surface.
Updated my journal.
Hey, 4,000 more. We're getting all the XP here. At last you recall Finn Antley himself. You remember his gentle voice, his kind manner. Oh no. Oh no, I know where this is going. Oh no. is schooling you in the ancient language of the Uyo. You also remember your scarred, gnarled hand wrapped around his frail throat. God damn it. Man, why is my guy so evil in the past? Just the most evil person to ever exist. Jesus Christ. Crushing his larynx and thus ensuring that the secret contents of your journal, hidden and thrice trapped in a dodecahedral puzzle box, and penned in the obscure language of the Uyo, would be forever safe from prying eyes. Oh, damn it. Okay. Do I tell him? Yeah, I should. Finn, I must tell you, it was me who murdered you.
Updated my journal.
The spirit is silent for a time, the ashes rustling softly within their urn. When it speaks once more, its voice is full of sorrow. But why? And why would you come to me once more? Did you forget what you had been taught? No. Well, yes. It is difficult to explain, but it must have been a former self of mine that murdered you. Each time I die, I reawaken as if from long sleep, but having forgotten everything, who I was or what I'd done. I think I understand. I sense your regret and would forgive you. May peace be with you, pupil of old, and may you prove kinder in this life. Kinder in this life than the one which saw an end to mine. Damn, what a good guy. Damn, he's such a good guy. Thanks, Finn, farewell. Okay, now I need to talk to Finnum again. Come on, there we go. Finnum glances your way, frowning. Chosen to grace my home once more, have you? What is it you wish of me this time? Oh, okay. Oh, give him his book. Do I not have his book on hand? Apparently I'm supposed to have some sort of book of his. Finnum's book. Oh, okay. Okay, let me try talking to him again. Had some questions. Okay, do I just need to walk out and walk back in then or something? I'm confused. Give him his book. I have his book. Why won't it let me do anything with his book? What the hell? That's so messed up. Why? Come on, why? Okay, I don't know. I can't seem to give it back to him, which sucks because there's a lot of XP in doing so. So I guess I just gotta... Okay, cool. I'll take all that. Thank you, Finnum. I suppose... Where is that book? Yeah, I know you're looking for a book. I would love to give it to you, but the game won't let me for some reason. Okay, alright. Now we can actually read this thing. Alright. You have the cold gray dodecahedron up to examine it carefully, now aware of the various deadly traps it holds for the incautious user, and how to avoid them entirely. Having learned the dead language of the Uyo, you'll at last be able to decipher its contents. Unfold the dodecahedron and read it.
Updated my journal.
Hey, 10,000 XP, let's go. The tablet turns out to be a journal of sorts, one kept by some prior incarnation of yourself, it would seem, and not an altogether sane one either. There are only a handful of completely coherent sections. Browse through it. What do you wish to read about? Okay. Alright, let's just go through them all, I guess. Whispering Shadows. The whispers are not the shadows moving. They are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. Alright. Female ghost. The book tells me things, whispers things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl. Avoid her. I don't know her and she torments me. Alright. Hiding something within your own body. Oh. And so I swallowed it, hoping it'd catch in my bowels. I can make someone remove it when I need it to. Huh. Did I already figure that out? Is that what my intestines is about? I don't know. Paranoid ranting. I have learned that my life is not my own. I will not allow you to have my life. You will have to pull my life from my broken body if you want it. It's you who will die. If I cannot have it, neither will you. You are responsible for this treason of flesh. You will not live to live my life. Okay. Accursed tattoos. The accursed tattoos will not leave my skin. I have tried to burn them off of my skin. Failed. I try and cloak myself, but I always feel the people are reading my flesh, reading me like a book. Whenever they look at me, I want to tear their eyes out, pluck them from their sockets, and crush them beneath my heel. Alright. Dreams and Ravel. Why can't I dream? I use the goblet of Samir to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I have never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again. I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she is someone of power and that she will have me. She, will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far away from me. Leave me in peace. I want nothing to do with you. Oh, okay. Continue reading this portion of the journal. Her voice reeked of evil's talons like spiders. They burrowed into my gray matter, and I needed her out of my mind. Out, hag. She was a myth, a fairy tale, who alone challenged the Lady of Pain. How can one fight someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her should she find me. I need a strategy, so she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise and think. I shall beat her. Okay, read something else. Danger of names. Feared names. Names have power and identity. Names can be used as weapons by others. They are a hook that can be used to track you, find you, hunt you across the plains. Remain nameless, and you shall be safe. Ah, that's why I'm the nameless one. Okay. The killing in the fest hall. I went to the fest hall looking for the path of my false self in its halls. So glaring was it that those I did not know, the false ones, welcomed me into their confidence, treated me as a friend, showed me my room, attended to my needs. I had to restrain myself from launching out against them. That would have been premature. First I needed to protect my identity. I found one who knew the exclusive language of the Uyo, learned it as I could, then killed him. Then I went to the sensorium and prepared to end the matter. Soon. Damn, okay. The murder of one who tried to help you. There's nothing he can do. Memories are gone. He says never to return. He says /lies and tells me that this is what he told me. Lies. He says my mind is weakening from every death. Lies. He sat there, betraying my confidence with every turn. He says that only after 3 more deaths, 3 more lives, will I gain the benefit of keeping my memories. But that I myself, I will die when I die. Die. How can one be immortal and still die? He could not answer, so he was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation will ever benefit from his uselessness. Damn. Okay. Read a cryptic answer from an unknown source. So the ghastly head said, "You have been divided. You are one of many men, one in many men. You bear many names. Each has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, men of 1,000 deaths, that the one doomed to life, restless one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth." Oh yeah, I think I saw somewhere I was called Yemeth at one point. I think that might be my real name then. You are silvered glass that is cracked and the pieces scattered across history. Only one piece is of import. Regain that and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. This price will buy you a chance. Without the chance, you are doomed. Okay. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from man. Your mortality has been stripped from you, lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well. Damn, okay. And finally, read something about a legacy. A legacy, the note read, forgot not to collect your legacy, and a small code scratched beside it. 51AA, a trap no doubt, set by yet another of my false selves. I'll see it destroyed, I will. Whew.
I feel stronger.
Damn, and I leveled up after all that. Let's go. Whew, okay. I will increase... Ooh, let's go with... Let's go and go with dexterity. Yeah, that sounds good. Damn, okay. Well, I have read my journal now. Okay, so now we're heading someplace else. Okay, well, some things happened that I didn't intend on. First of all, I realized I needed, I read ahead in my guide and I realized I needed some more commons, so I went ahead and sold some stuff. In so doing, I accidentally ended up talking I wasn't supposed to, and I tried just trying to go through the conversation to get it to end. Apparently, in so doing, I accidentally lost Anna as a companion. Don't know how that happened. I'll play like part of the conversation that I hurried through for you to see if you can find out what I did. But I'm not sure where she is now, and I don't know how to get her back. If someone out there can let me know what to do or help me or something, I would be super grateful. I did not intend to lose her as a companion. Yeah, I feel really stupid right about now. And I would just go back and redo a save, but that would be all the way back at the beginning of this part. And I've done a lot since then. And I'd rather not redo all that. So, yeah.
Is everyone ready to go?
So if you can let me know, that would be great. That would be super appreciative. Anyways, that's going to be it for this part, because this has been a long one, and I'm quite tired. So, I'll see y'all, before I say that, so, if you enjoyed, which I sure hope you did, because I know I did.
Ready to go?
Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, all that good stuff. And I will see you all next time.